the Lord just gave me an insight into something I've never thought about before. So if you look out, there's all different types of trees. There's huge trees, right? There's small bushes, there's medium-sized trees, there's huge trees in the back there. There's this massive tree here. And the Bible talks about our life being like a tree. Psalm 1 says that we are like a tree planted by the streams of water. John 15 talks about us as a branch that bears much fruit, like a branch like this. And you see, what's very amazing about trees is that certain ones are different sizes. So all different types of trees have different importance for the ecosystem, right? If every tree was massive, it wouldn't work out. If every tree was just a little bush, then no one would be able to find shade. You see, God has different people in his kingdom that bear different amounts of fruit, right? Some people bear a lot of fruit. Some people, especially visible fruit. Some people, are like, the famous people online, it looks like they're so big and bearing all this fruit. Some people might have a smaller amount of fruit. Some people's fruit might look different, right? Some people's fruit might look like being very extroverted and preaching the gospel. Some other people's fruit might be discipling someone one-on-one and their life changing. But the thing is, we're not supposed to compare trees and say, oh, this one's bearing more fruit. Oh, this one's bearing less fruit. Oh, this one's more important. Oh, this Christian's more valuable. No, in God's kingdom, every tree is important, and God has appointed different trees for different purposes. In the same way, God gives us the parable of the talents, which Jesus told us, some people have 5 talents, some people have 3 talents, some people have 1 talent. Everyone's given a different measure by the grace of God to use, and each person's required to be faithful to what God's entrusted to them. So it's so important that we don't compare the size of our ministry or the fruit of our ministry or something external, but we look at the heart, and we look at every Christian as essential for the body of Christ. You see, the Bible talks about how every part of the body of Christ is important, right? The hand needs the elbow as much as it needs the shoulder, as much as it needs the eye, as much as it needs the nose. No part can function without the other. All the trees actually connect together so that they can create oxygen, they can create life. And so this is so important, guys. We have to realize and fight against comparison.